It was such an extraordinary experience making Mayor of Easttown. Dispelling this sort of perfect beauty myth that often goes hand in hand with being, a female celebrity. We just did the opposite with Mare, because that's who she was. And it didn't really occur to me that actually what we were doing was anything particularly different or daring or brave. It was just that's what we were doing for the character. It's been really overwhelming, the reaction to Mare, and actually I have to say, largely unexpected. I mean, I definitely am better equipped to handle these sort of surges of exposure than I was when I was younger, because of course when you're young, no one can really teach you how to be prepared. So as a cast and a crew collectively, there was a very watertight network that we just sort of wrapped around our young actors in particular and made sure that they felt looked after. And being an executive producer, it was just important to me that we established this atmosphere of everyone being in it together. And we were all affected by the story we were telling. And so we'd be constantly, I think, tracking how powerful some of those emotional moments were. And Craig Zobel, our director, was absolutely brilliant when it came to the sadness factor, and he would say, okay, now I feel sad, do something funny. So that then in turn meant that Jean Smart and I had freedom and space to just come up with something that would lighten the mood and often would end up actually on the screen. We always had a great script and a really compelling story, but you can only guess at whether or not an audience is going to respond to that. And I think people responded to how flawed Mare is because that's real life. She struck a chord with people and sort of felt like the way we've all been feeling, I think, through the last 18 months now with the pandemic. Everything she wears and the way she holds herself and that kind of indulgence in not caring how she looks, really. I think that's kind of a relief, perhaps, for people to see. I think particularly women of my age, middle-aged women. And I think as an entertainment industry, we all have a responsibility to make sure that we are being absolutely authentically true to who we are, that we're not changing our faces, that we're not altering our bodies, and achieving some strange idea of perfection that doesn't exist. It means a lot, I think, to be sort of shifting that dynamic of how women can be portrayed on film, on television. It's just very, very rewarding.